Barakah Halal and Wakal Kabad, Yahweh wa Yahweh Shah. Double honor to the apostles of GMS, and greeting and salutation to the brothers teaching and preaching the truth and in sincerity, and to the hopeful elect. Shalom. The title of this video is "What is the Devil?" Pretty much, I was looking into the word devil and the etymology of it, and it shocked my attention of it, as well as like the different words that I learned of what devil was, and all the things that I learned. It was just like, you know what, this is like overwhelming just to sit back and just learn this and not say nothing. So therefore Spirit put it on me to pretty much come out with this, and getting straight to it. First scripture, this is John chapter 8 verse 44. It said, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And it pretty much, the word devil, before we go into that, it makes me think about 2/3 and Esau, which is so-called white people, because pretty much the spirit that 2/3 and Edomites or Esau or so-called white people possess is the same spirit pretty much of the devil. Because the reason why is alright, pretty much no matter what a person, what of Negro, West Indian, Haitian, Latino, or Native American, so-called all those things, no matter what that person could try to accomplish in life, that will always mess around and get destroyed. By who? Devils. 2/3 and Edomite. It will get destroyed by that. And so pretty much going into the word, because it says the lust of your father ye will do, meaning that's what they live off of. That's what gets them going. If you pay attention to social media, you don't have to be involved in social media. You can hear about it and see other people who are involved in it. They talk about it, so therefore you can learn just that way. And pretty much you see what's going on with social media. You got people who troll people, and who mainly make up that population of trolls. Think about that. That's one. And what a troll does is that they slander somebody. That's their whole goal in life. They get off of slandering. That's what makes them feel powerful. That's what makes them feel accepted. That makes them feel like they have a purpose. And that is their purpose, because that's who they are. They might not want to admit that's what they are, yet truthfully that's what you are. Because getting into the word where it says devil, strong G 1228, it's Diablo. Well, actually, Diabolos. Let's see.
Strong's G 1228. Diabolos. Diabolos.
Diabolos. It says devil, false accuser, slanderer, prone to slander. Do you understand what prone to slander means? That means that's what you're known for. That's what is expected of you. You will have to be out of your mind to expect for someone to be other than what is prone to. So therefore, prone to slander, slanderous, accusing falsely, a calumniator, false accuser, slanderer, metaphorically applied to a man who, by opposing the cause of Yahweh, may be said to act the part of the devil or side with him. Side with him, meaning do his work. Going back to the scripture as it said, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. That's what the devil is. Because the slanderer, when you slander somebody, that is speaking a lie. You blankly just lying about this person. And if that is not enough evidence, this is the etymology on the word devil, the noun. Which you understand what noun and verbs are. This is the noun, which means this would make the person the devil. It goes Old English diablo, evil spirit, a devil, the devil, false god, diabolical person, from late Latin diabolus, also the source of Italian diavolo, French diable, Spanish diablo, German Teufel, is Old High German Teufel, from Latin via Gothic diabolus. The late Latin word, the late Latin word is from the ecclesiastical Greek diabolos, and Jewish and Christian use devil, Satan, scriptural long translation of Hebrew Satan, in general use accuser, slanderer, from diabalian, to slander, attack, literally throw across, from dia, across, through, plus balien, to throw. Going back to this word right here, diabalian, means to throw across. Throw across. Pretty much, yeah, that's just getting on the etymology of that. That's too much. I ain't gonna sit there and stand at one point. But yeah, going to the definition of it is this is I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're watching the video, if you're listening to the video, I'm gonna let you know right now. The first definition to the word devil, I'm not even gonna sit here and waste your time and read this. What you can do later on, you can pause the video and you can read what it says right there, but we're just gonna get straight to it. The second word, it says an evil spirit, demon. 3, an extremely wicked person. This is crazy as hell, bro. Fiend. And then the B word underneath that says great evil. But going back, fiend. Watch this. A person of notable energy, recklessness, and dashing spirit. Also one who is mischievous. Fellow, like pretty much a term used. Then also something very trying or provoking. Severe criticism or rebuke. The difficult, deceptive, or problematic part of something. Thus, devil. Christian Science, the opposite of true, a belief in sin, sickness, and death, evil, error. And scrolling on down, you check out the etymology, the same thing that you saw here. I'm gonna be quite honest, I don't even read it off, because you can see it right here, just pretty much saying the same thing. But going back to this word fiend, check this out. Wait a minute, hold up. Matter of fact, let me scroll all the way down here. Yeah, that's the reason why. Because, okay, if you look over here at the word synonym, I was looking at all these words. As you can see, it say arch fiend, Beelzebub, fiend, Lucifer, old Nick, Satan, serpent. And I never seen this word in my life, and check out what it said. Arch fiend, a chief fiend, especially Satan. I did not even know that. So after that, it just made me think about this scripture right here. This is John chapter 6 verse 70. It said, Yahushua answered them, have not I chosen you 12, and one of you is a devil? He spake of Judas Iscariot, the son of Simon, for he it was that should betray him, being one of the 12. And as you can see right there, the Strong's word is G1228. So I wouldn't need to click on there, because that was already explained earlier. Yeah, that's explaining pretty much like Judas. Yeah, he betrayed Yahushua, man. So the point is, yeah, that will make him a devil. Because going back to what Yahushua said, your father, the devil, he was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. Just like Judas. He didn't abide in the truth. He might have been in truth, but he didn't remain in truth. He messed around, killed himself, did a suicide. Why? Because he betrayed Yahushua, which sums it all up right there. A murderer, as well as did not abide in the truth. And and then the word think. Well, this is just too much, but it just check this out. This is John chapter 13, verse 10. Yahushua said to him, "He that is washed needed not save to wash his feet, but is clean every whit, and ye are clean, but not all." For he knew who should betray him, therefore he said, "Ye are not all clean." Once again referring to Judas. Yet the word clean, the strong concordance is G2513, and pretty much I guess that's his kataros.
Strong's G 2513. Katharas. Katharas.
Alright. It means what they say of uncertain affinity. And then but it goes on to say pure, clean, clear. Pure, clean, physically purified by fire, and a multitude like a vine cleansed by, check this out, cleansed by pruning and so fitted to bear fruit. In a Levitical sense, clean, the use of which is not forbidden, imports no uncleanness, ethically free from corrupt desire, from sin and guilt, free from every admixture of what is false, sincere, genuine, blameless, innocent, unstained with the guilt of anything. And the reason why I stress the point of unstained with the guilt of anything, and also free from the corrupt desire from sin and guilt, and also yeah, and a multitude like a vine cleansed by pruning and so fitted to bear fruit, because yeah, a devil has something, yeah, they have a lot of guilt. Like for the 2/3, yeah, their head's gonna be down in the kingdom for a moment, because they're gonna have to deal with that guilt, being the devils they were on this side. Yeah, Esau, no, that's your spirit. So as long as you in the kingdom to the 1,000 years are up for you to be abolished, yeah, you're gonna have to remain with that guilt. Because remember, the time period that we have to deal with this whole oppression, from the moment that we got on the ships to even now what we're going through psychologically, through this whole oppression, which is our captivity. Remember, the scripture said, repay her double. So the longer this thing stretch out, yeah, it's gonna add up to the scripture said 1,000 years, man. And then instead of just saying what the scripture said, matter of fact, bear with me for a moment. Check this out. This is Obadiah, verse 18. It said, "And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau forth stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remainder of the house of Esau, for Yahweh has spoken it." I hope that is like clear for you, to let you know, yeah, Esau's not exist no more. Sorry, but yeah, that goes back to yeah, that guilt. That's that guilt y'all gotta deal with. So as long as you're on this side, you might as well enjoy yourself being the little devil that you are, because truth is, if you ever want to remember the truth again, you're gonna have to prepare for that guilt, and that guilt gonna have to sink in for the devil, for being the devil. You gotta think about it. The one that y'all ignorantly know as JC, who name is Yahushua. I ain't gonna say what y'all say. Check this out. When he was explaining about John the Baptist being Elijah, pretty much what in the terms to get straight to the point that we use in this day and age, we say reincarnation. Pretty much he was saying that John the Baptist is Elias, which is to come. Matter of fact, I'm just check this out. Here we go. If I was to get straight to the point, it would be in verse 14. So I'm gonna try to speed it up. This is Matthew chapter 11, verse 13. For all the prophets and the law prophesied unto John, and if ye will receive it, this is Elias, which was for to come. He that hath ears, let him hear. So pretty much he was explaining that, John the Baptist was Elijah. Elijah, not Elisha. Elijah. Even though the Greek interpretation says Elias, it's really Elijah. Because if you was to lean on your own understanding, think because it says Elias, and you still remember Elisha had an S in those names, even though they similar, and you get it fucked up and think that it's, well, excuse me for my language, you get it messed up and think that it means Elisha. No, it's not Elisha, it's Elijah. So going into that, pretty much explaining pretty much reincarnation, that you come back to this earth. So all the things that took place from the moment we got on the slave boat, the moment we landed here, the years we was here, and the crops, Jim Crow, KKK, the secret societies. You ought to check out secret society. Check it out. See about how really you Israelites, y'all will never get to the top of even the pyramid, and y'all won't get to know higher rank within the structure because it's not made for y'all. So that's just what it is, because pretty much they're the devil, so they're gonna have to deal with that guilt. Like, you might look at it like, well, you're born this day and age and you might hear it this day and age, but we will hear it before. That's the point that I'm trying to stress. We will hear it before. So a lot of the things we do in this lifetime kind of represent what we did in our past life, because Elijah was a prophet of the Lord and John the Baptist was a prophet of the Lord. So pretty much just, wait a minute, hold up. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse 32, and the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. So pretty much just like John the Baptist was a prophet of the Lord, so was Elijah was a prophet of the Lord. The spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. So same thing that took place back then, the same thing is taking place now. Even if you ain't physically doing it, you probably sitting back in your mind entertaining that shit, because that's what the fuck you done did in your past life. Because going back to this, in case you forgot, John chapter 8 verse 44, ye are of your father the devil, and the lusts of your father ye will do. There it is. So hopefully that was edifying. I didn't mean to take up so much time, but I hope that was edifying. And that I want to say, Kahalani wa Kalkabah, Yahweh Yahushua. Double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS, and greeting and salutation to the brothers teaching and preaching the truth in truth and in sincerity, and to the hopeful elect. Shalom.